Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to MJ Live. We're back again. It's another Thursday. If you're here, let me know in the chat that you're with me. I will definitely love to see your comments in the chat. We're going to start off as we usually do. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to start off as we usually do and play some music while we share. All right, so welcome to MJ Live, and we're going to have another terrific show. All right, guys, let's hear some music and let's rock out a little bit, yeah? Welcome, welcome. Hey, hey. Come on over to YouTube. That's where we're hanging out tonight, on YouTube. All right, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. Indeed. Here is the link. Welcome, she stole my thunder. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear the music. Welcome. Yes, we're back again. Princessa. Welcome. I know. Tina Azelle, welcome. I got some good news today. I got some excellent news today. Especially if you're in South Florida. Welcome, guys, welcome. Come on in, get settled down. Get your drinks, get your snacks, get comfy. Yes, we're in part 3 today. Part 3 of the amazing Retire Ready series. Hey, hey, can you hear the music? Tell a friend. Tell a friend, we're getting started. That's right, everybody. Come on in, get settled down. Let's do what we gotta do to get ready. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're getting about to get started. Just tell a friend that we're here. When is the last time you danced for the audience? A long time ago. Actually, I think I was wearing this dress. Da, 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 da. Get another 5 people to come in and I'll dance. Ophelia, welcome. Come on over to YouTube. Here we are. There's the YouTube link. That's right. There's the YouTube link. We got some good information for you today. I'm gonna give people just a few more minutes to come on in, because I know that sometimes people are a little bit late, but that's okay. So let's hear that song one more time while I share again. I need to let people know that we are live. We are live. We're going to be talking about the net worth. We're going to talk a little bit about recession, Instagram, and a little bit about our wills again. We're going to continue from what we started last week. And I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me, because you're going to see at the end of this series, you're going to find something that's really valuable. Yeah? You're going to find something that's really valuable. It's going to help you as it's helping me. We're just getting ourselves organized and sorted out. Yeah? Let's let your friends know that we're getting started. I'm gonna start in after this song finishes. We're gonna get started. Yes, indeed. Get ready, guys. Get ready. This song is so funny. Come on in, get sorted out, guys. Get ready, get ready. Da, 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 da. All right, I'm not going to keep you too long tonight either. I really want this to be succinct, to the point. Grab the information and go. Come on in, get settled down. Da, 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 da. Can everyone please share through YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit if you can? You know what? I didn't even post to Instagram today. Fantasy Folly's here. Good evening, my dear. How are you? Good to see you. MJ family, I made it early o'clock. Friday the 12th at 1 a.m. British Standard Time. Get ready to head out the door and stay with friends for a few days. Mini break away from the UK. Away in the UK. That's nice. That's awesome. That is awesome, Faye. All right, we are about ready to do our show tonight. Welcome, 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 everybody. Today is MJ Day, Thursday at 8 o'clock. It's MJ Day. This is the day when we get together, and I'm going to share some information with you. I've got some really good news as well. I'm going to save that till a little bit later to make sure that everybody gets to hear it. So, welcome, welcome. Is everybody settled down? Is everybody okay? How are you feeling today? How was your day today? Did you have a wonderful day? Let me know how your day was today. Let's see. You got your you got your 5 more. By the way, not quite. I got to get like at least 2 more to get the 5. But looking forward to the show tonight. So appreciate you for being here, Faye. All right, I don't need the headphones for this portion. So, as you guys know, we are doing the series called Retire Ready Research. And during this series, we're going to be talking about all things to get really ready for retirement, and things that include your budgets, your net worth, your wills, estate planning, and healthcare in retirement, your health in general. All sorts of things we're going to be talking about during this series. And by the end of it, you will, if you haven't already done so, you will have a lot of things planned and organized so that these things don't have to be done. Because a lot of times we kind of leave certain things till I don't even know when. We just push them back because we just don't want to think about them. But today, or this series, is going to encourage us to really get off our butts and put certain things into place, because for the most part, I think the average age of those who are listening to the show, I'm going to say, are probably between 40 and 60, maybe between 40 and 60 years old. And those are the years, I believe, that these things kind of need to be put into place. So thank you all so much for being here, and we are going to get right in. Let's see what She Stole My Thunder says. Good day here, and you? Yeah, I've had a pretty decent day, preparing for the show, and also just having a pretty relaxing day. I don't like to stress out too much, so just having a relaxing day since I'm retired. So come on in, guys. Get settled down. I really appreciate you being here. I really, really do. So let us recap a couple of things because I do want to show you a few things that are going on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the big surprise right away after these few little messages. Let me just go ahead and play this for you, and you will see at the end of this message what I'm talking about. Did you see, guys, that last slide there? Did you see that last slide? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is this relevant in USA? Yes, absolutely. I am actually in the USA. That's where I am based. So this is absolutely relative in the USA. And welcome to Suzanne Morris. Good to have you here, my dear. Good to have you here. How is everybody doing today? So the big news that I just dropped, let me go ahead and pull this up for you. The big news is the workshop. Let me get rid of this banner for a second. The big news is the workshop. The live experience is going to be happening right here in South Florida, in Lauderhill, Florida, on October 15th from noon until 4 p.m. This is the live experience. Ready to retire. Retire ready. Save the date. Excuse me. Save the date. Put it in your schedules. The 15th of October, we're going to be doing the live experience. MJ workshops are back. We're going to be doing the full live experience on that date. All right. It's going to be an exciting workshop that we're going to be doing. It's going to be filled with a lot of things as well, because you guys know my workshops. It's going to be full of vendors, giveaways, fun, surprises, and it's an area where we can connect with each other. So drop me a big number 1 in the chat if you're looking forward to that. And of course, if you're in South Florida, you will be able to attend that and you will be able to benefit. Of course, if you're not in South Florida, that's where you have to join the YouTube and the Facebook. All right. So let me know what you think about that. It's going to be exciting. The date is again October 15th. It's a Saturday from noon until 4 p.m. Eastern in Lauderhill, Florida. All the details will become more clear as we get closer to the event. But give me a number 1 in the chat if you're looking forward to that. If you're looking forward to that, give me a number 1 in the chat. All right. All right. Okay. 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 Nice. A live event. And guess what, guys? If you have been with me this whole series we started 2 weeks ago, if you are with me for the whole series, you are going to get something very, very special. So already I can see that 3 people actually are going to qualify for the special surprise, those that are in South Florida. I'll try to do something for those who are not in South Florida as well, but especially for those that are in South Florida, I can know for sure that you're going to get a nice little surprise. So Fantasy Folly says she gives me a number 1. She's excited about it. Also, she stole my thunder. And Fantasy Folly has been with me since the first episode, and so has She Stole My Thunder, I do believe. And also, Suzanne Morris has also been with me from the start as well, and a few others. So if you stay with this series from the beginning to the end, you are going to get a nice surprise. All right. So let's get into today's content. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to show you is we do have now a, what does Faye Holder say? One virtual live for me. Virtual live. Yes, indeed. All right. So one of the other things I want to show you is the community that I just built recently, the private community for all of you guys who are rocking with me throughout this series. And you are going to have access, and some people have already joined it, and some people have not yet. But let me go ahead and show you what this is all about. It's only available to those who request it. So let me go ahead and show you the community. We have the Retire Ready VIP section. So we have our general welcome area. We have our list of all the past shows. All right, we have all the past shows are listed here. We have the overview, which goes through all of the different things we're going to be talking about during this series. And then we have each show is going to have a separate folder. So far we have the budget folder. That was the first real session we did last week, and it goes over everything that we talked about. So even if you missed the live session, you have all the content right in here, nice and short and sweet. All right. So we have all of the things we talked about last night regarding your budgets, last week about our budgets, that little clip, which was a 4-minute clip, how to create a simple budget. And we have all the different templates that I showed you. And we have a podcast where I got some of the information from, because remember, this is a research project. And then we had the budgeting tips and the homework. All right. And then we also talked about wills. We have the wills information in here. And then today we have the net worth information, which we're going to drop in here once we are done. All right, guys, if you like the sound of this private community, give me a thumbs up, give me something, give me a number 2 in the chat, and you can have access. It's free to everybody to have access at the moment. And I say it's free at the moment because things could possibly change. Okay. All right. What does Michelle say? Welcome, Michelle. Looking well. Hot topic. Definitely. Welcome to the show. Come on in and get settled down. I got something to show you tonight. And don't be shy. Let a friend know if you like this subject, this series. If you like it, come on in. I need to send this to one other person actually, that I forgot, that I need to remind. And she might be sleeping because she's not feeling too well. So let me just send her a quick reminder and send one more reminder just to make sure that they are up. Let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, good. So I get a thumbs up from Faye. I get a thumbs up from Fantasy Folly. That's awesome. You guys rock with me, and I so appreciate it. All right, so let's get into the content for today. Today we're going to be talking about net worth. What is your net worth? Does anybody know does anybody know your net worth right now? Does anybody know what your net worth is right now? Just type in yes or no if you do. I get also a thumbs up from Suzanne. Awesome. Do you know your net worth already? Do you know your net worth? because you might be ahead of the class if you already know your net worth. Get rid of these headphones. Don't need that right now. I only need it when I play the music. All right, let's go into my notes here for you today. Da, 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 da. I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. Here we go. Okay. Get ready for the information. Get ready for information tonight. So she stole my thunder. She says she knows her net worth. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. And anybody else can say that they know their net worth. Because I have a very fairly simple way of showing how to determine your net worth, and I actually found it online. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you, Martha. Welcome, welcome, Martha. Good to have you. All right. So, Susie Orman. I used to watch Susie Orman when I first moved to New York. I moved to New York in 1998. It's a long time ago. But I first moved to the States. I moved to New York, and I used to listen to Susie Orman every Saturday night on CNBC. I think it was, I think it was CNBC on a Saturday night. I wouldn't go out and party at this time. At this time, I was really, really into my finances. Need to work out my net worth. MJ listening in the background. Okay, not a problem. That's awesome. Yeah. So I used to listen to Susie Orman, and she talked a lot about finances, and that's where I learned the majority of what I know about finances. You know, of course, in schools they didn't really teach you a lot about personal finances and budgeting and all that kind of good stuff. But I learned everything that I know online from people like Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, and Clark Howard. So when I used to watch Susie Orman for several years, you know, she helped me to get out of debt. I didn't have a lot of debt, but she helped me to get out of debt, and also she helped me to know my net worth, because she used to do this thing on her show called "How Am I Doing? How Am I Doing?" And once I started to think about retirement, that's when I said, you know what? And when I started thinking about retirement was actually about 5 years ago, about 5 years ago. And I remembered all the way back to 2000 and, 2000, the year 2000, a couple of years after I moved to New York. I started to think back to what Susie Orman taught me. So that's about 4 years ago. I started to think back, and I remembered she used to do this thing called "How Am I Doing?" Now, "How Am I Doing" was basically, she did a segment, Susie Orman did a segment featuring viewers who would come on the show and share their income, their debt, their investments, to find out how well they're doing in their road to retirement. They would be graded an A if they were doing really extremely well, perfectly, and various different levels. As the worst level that you would get graded would be an F. Now, I found this really, really fascinating. Welcome to Lasha's Journey. It's awesome to have you here with us. I found it really, really fascinating, and of course, my goal was always to have an A. So every now and then I would try to do this "How Am I Doing" exercise, and I'm going to show you what it is in a second, and you can also do it. That's going to be the homework for today, to decide how you're doing, basically finding out your net worth. So it was all laid out on the screen, and we could see our assets versus our liabilities, and it really showed everything clearly. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to show you a video, and then I'm going to show you a template that we can use to determine our net worth. All right, so just stand by a little while for me to get this video up for you, and then you can also see an example of the segment I was talking about. All right, how's everybody doing, guys? How you all doing? How is everybody?
You asked.
All right, it's coming up. It's coming up in a second. It's coming up. I got this queued ready for you. Let me go ahead and share that screen, and then we should be going. And just let me know, guys, if you can hear the audio. All right, let me know if you can hear the audio. All right, let's get that full screen. Here we go, guys.
And I answer. What are you asking?
Before we do that, let me just give a few shout outs. Let me give a shout out to card sending fanatics, and I think that's Tina. Welcome, Tina, and also welcome, moderator of all moderators. This is Gail at Night, and Gail at Night has her own show, and she moderates for pretty much everybody. So really appreciate you being here, Gail at Night. Thank you so much. Well, let me know if you can hear the sound on this video.
You're asking, Susie, can you look at everything I got? Can you make sure I'm doing it the way I should be doing it so that when I get old like you, I won't have made all these mistakes? So I answer for you, and tonight Jessica wants to know, Susie, old lady, how am I doing?
And by the way, it's only going to last about 5 minutes, so just stay with me here, okay?
Hi, Susie. I'm 32 and my fiance is 36. We're getting married in a few months. We saved for our contribution to the wedding and feel that the expenses are under control. Our next goal is to have $60,000 saved in the next 2 years for a 20% down payment on a modular home. We want to make sure we're putting enough away each month without neglecting our retirement. Susie, how are we doing?
Oh, my dear Jessica, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm pretty good, Jessica. So I'm going to look at your finances, but before I look at your finances, what grade would you give yourself?
I would give myself a B plus, B minus.
A B plus or a B minus, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah, A minus.
A minus. Oh,
yeah.
A minus or a B plus.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the money, and then I'll give you my grade. You have about $6,100 a month of income, expenses of $4,300. You have $74,000 in retirement, almost $75,000, $28,000 in an emergency fund. You have investments of $42,000, no consumer debt whatsoever, and your mortgage debt is $14,800. The truth of the matter is that $44,000 is for land that you will have purchased that will be paid off in 3 years to buy and put this modular home on. So you have total assets currently of $189,500 and total debt of $14,800. So you want to know, can you do this? $60,000 for your new home in just 2 years? Are you saving enough or avoiding retirement? My grade for you is, are you ready for this one?
I hope so.
You gave yourself an A minus or a B plus. I am giving you a D minus. Are you surprised?
I am.
All right, and let me tell you why. And listen very, very closely to me. It's not often in life that we are given free money, where we put in $1 to some retirement account and some great being or corporation gives us 50 cents for every dollar that we put in. Ryan has a 401k plan where he puts in $1, his employer matches, but he's only putting in $300 a month into this 401k plan. He's only getting $150 a month match because he's only putting in $300 a month, and he could be putting in far more than that to be getting the free money, but he's not, because what is Ryan doing instead? He's saving for the down payment on a home that I'm not sure that you can afford, because you want to buy a $300,000 home. With a $300,000 home, even though your mortgage may be the same amount as your rent, you're going to have property taxes, you're going to have insurance. When you move into a $300,000 home, you're going to want to buy new furniture, new this, you have a yard, you have all of this stuff. That gets you into debt. Then what starts to happen as well is you have moving costs. Everything that goes on in that house, if it breaks down or something, you have to pay for it. So I don't think that you have quite figured out that financially speaking. You also have a Roth IRA that you're only putting $100 a month away into when you could be putting how much? $416 a month, but you're not doing that either because you're putting $800 a month towards this $60,000 down payment. You currently own 4 cars, but your fiance Ryan, rather than him funding his 401k to get the match, he's taking $500 a month to buy a new truck when you already have 4 cars. Are you kidding me? So there are things that you are doing that are just wrong. Your way to an A is to postpone building this home. It will be there. Pay off the land. Take the $500 that Ryan is putting towards his new car, start putting that in his 401k plan. You should be fully funding your Roth IRA. You need to get a will, you need to get a trust, you need to get at least $1 million of 20-year level term insurance on each of you. You need to start looking at these things and stop being so focused on pay off the land, $60,000, dream house, and that is your solution. You're going to get yourselves in trouble here, my friends. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. That is an example. That is one example of, let's stop that. One example of the how am I doing segment. Now, when you have watched segment after segment after segment like I did, I watched that every single week. There was at least one how am I doing every week. And I learned so much by other people's questions on how they're doing, how to do this for myself. All right. When you've heard enough of them, you know, you begin to know what kind of grade she's going to give. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here with me tonight. I'm going to go over how you can do this for yourself. Let me just give a few more shout outs. Again, Gail Knight is here. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in, guys. Tell a friend. Let me just go back a little bit here. Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth is here with Bernard S. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Peace to the chat. Much respect and love to Millissa and her husband, Paul. Thank you so much for that. And that is so sweet of you. Tina says, yes, I'm on twice. Gail at night, my soon-to-be 10-year-old helped me change from my name to my YouTube page, so everyone now can put in the search card sending fanatics. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, hit the like button, guys. Tell a friend that we're here and we're having a really great show. Blessings and welcome to you, Veronica Bortz. It's good to see you as always. And also, yet a few bad decisions there. All right. Let me just go ahead and give a few, play my my ads, and we're going to get right back into things. This will only take about 1 minute. All right, guys, let's go again. Let me just get rid of this. Let me just get rid of this out of the stream. All right. Again, I want to remind you, or for those who just got here, I just announced that I'm going to have a big event right here in South Florida. It's going to be Retire Ready, the live experience. Retire Ready, the live experience. And those of you who are in South Florida, you are going to benefit, of course. And it's going to be October 15th. So save the date. There's going to be a lot more information coming. We're going to have vendors, giveaways, fun, surprises. Basically, MJ workshops are back, guys. MJ workshops are back. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've already secured the venue. We have a beautiful venue. I've already secured the venue in the city of Lauderhill. That's my city. That's my city. Shout out to the mayor of the city, Mayor Ken Thurston. Big shout out to all the commissioners of the city of Lauderhill. I'm sure that some of them are going to pass through. Yes, indeed, right? Right, Veronica? So get ready, guys. Get ready. It's going to be absolutely great. Your favorite network. Welcome, your favorite network. You look so gorgeous in that picture there. Love the music. Thank you so much. Is this your first time being here? I don't think I've seen you here. The favorite network. Ooh, I like that. The favorite network. I like it. Welcome. So, Veronica, and those who are in South Florida, since you have been with this series from the start, and I expect that you're probably going to be with us for the rest of this series, the Retire Ready series, you are going to be getting something really, really nice at this venue, at this event, this networking event. You're going to get something very, very special. If you stay with the entire series, you can get something very, 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 very nice as well. If you are not in my private, community, you can join the private community, and you've probably seen the emails. If you haven't already joined the private community, just send me a message and I will send you the link, because it's only on request. I'll send you the link. You can join the private community. And again, for those who have just got here, let me just show you what the private community includes, because this is where you're going to be able to keep up with everything. And if you miss anything during the live sessions, all of the information is going to be in this private community. So Discord, if you're not familiar with Discord, it's just Discord, discordapp.com, I believe it is, or discord.com. You can go there. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Let me go ahead and show you how to create a Discord account, because also, I'm a techie, so something like this comes very, very easy. Listen, guys, if you're still with me and you're still enjoying the show, please just drop me a number 3 in the chat. And of course, if you want to be added to the VIP crew, send your flyers to info@melissajayne.com. Yeah? Lessons, Melissa workshop. Melissa's workshops are fantastic. You better believe it. That's right. So thank you so much for that. Drop me a number 3 if whatever I just said, if you're still with me, I think I said, if you're still with me, drop me a number 3. And let me just go ahead and show you what the Discord looks like and how you can sign up for the Discord. And then I'm going to show you about the how to do your net worth. All right. So this is the Discord. To create your own account, first of all, let me just go to discord.com and show you how to create your own account. This is Discord, right? It's the website, discord.com. If you want to create your own account, just go to the login button and then go to register at the bottom here. You see at the bottom where my red mouse is? Go to register. If you don't have a Discord account yet, just click on register. Just put in your email address, your email, put in a username, put in a password, put in your date of birth, and hit continue. That's how to create a Discord account for yourself. It's completely free. Once you have a Discord account, I will send you the link to our private Discord. All right. So the Discord basically includes everything that we're going to be talking about during these sessions. And I want somebody. I want to know if somebody can figure out what we're doing. This whole series and what this could actually become at the end of this series. I want to know if somebody can sort of see where we're going here. All right, so first of all, we have our general section. It basically just gives you, this is where you land when you first come in. Once you come in, you know, I have some announcements there and whatever. But then you have the past shows. All the list of past shows are all going to be here. Then we're going to have our overview sections, and all of these different folders are going to be per show, per episode. In the overview, it just basically goes over what we talked about in the very first session and all the different things we're going to be talking about. And then last week we talked about budgets. So all the stuff that we talked about regarding budgets last week is all here in this section. This is the 4-minute video on how I do my budget, and all of the templates are here. So everything is gathered really organized nicely in this Discord. All right, these are the budget tips, and I just saw Kalila arrive. Welcome, Kalila. You asked for the tips. Here are all the tips, my darling. Here are all the tips. No problem, no problem. You can always catch up. You're not too far gone. These are all the tips that we talked about last week, as well as the homework. So everything is included here. The next section is going to be the will section. This is a download of a template you can use to start thinking about your will, and we're going to go through that at the end today, just to go through it in a little bit more detail. And then we have our net worth section, which of course is today. Once I finish today, all of the information will go into this section, and so on. Each time we have another session, it'll be dropped into another new folder here. Does that sound good, guys? Does that sound good? I want to know what you think could be possible at the end of this series. All right, and then there's a section that says need help. There's a question and answer section there. So if you like that idea, let us rock with this some more, right? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Discord. Yes, I just explained the Discord is basically, it's a collaboration tool, a little bit like, it's like an intranet. All right, I used to build intranets when I used to work in corporate. I used to build intranets. So the fact that they do these things so automatically now, or so easily. This is Discord. Just go to discord.com. All right, discord.com, and you'll come to this main page. Click on login, and if you don't have an account yet, just click on the register button at the bottom here. Put in your email, put in a username and a password, your date of birth, and continue, and that will create a Discord an account for you, and I will then send you a link to my Discord, which I just went through, and you can get access. All right, so let me just go back to the chats here and make sure everybody is okay. All right, so we're having a great time so far. So welcome again, Kalila. Good to have you. I'm so happy that you're rocking with me on this project. It's really good to have you. Honestly, it is. The favorite network. I am Faye. I visited when you began before your first subscriber and danced to celebrate your first milestone. Oh, I appreciate you. Your first milestone with the leader Turner. Yes, indeed. Congratulations on your continued success. Great content. Thank you so much, Faye. I definitely want to connect with you. And I got to check out your channel as well. That's really exciting to have you. Then we also have Veronica. Retirement to be debt free and still maintain your lifestyle. Yep, this is going to be one of the goals, is to figure out if you're ready to be retired, debt free, and still maintain your lifestyle. That's definitely one of the goals. There's a particular thing that you may realize where we're going with this. Basically, the question is, do you realize where we're going after we do this full series, which is probably going to last a good 2 months, 2.5 months or so? Where where will we be at the end? And what will we have? What will you have at the end of this series? I know what I'm going to have. Number one, I'm going to have this whole thing figured out, but I'm also going to have a lot of good content. And at the end of this series, we're going to celebrate in Florida. We're going to celebrate in a live event. It's the live experience for those who just joined. The live experience, once again, let me just show you guys. The live experience is coming up on October 15th, noon till 4 p.m. in Lauderhill, Florida. It's going to be the live experience, so save the date. Save the date, guys, all right? Save the date. We're going to have an amazing time. MJ workshops are back. You guys know what my workshops are like. It's going to be incredible. All right, absolutely. Michelle, I hope you're going to be there. I hope you're going to attend. So that's what Discord is. Greetings, Gary Dixon. Good to have you, sir. I know it's late for you, but it's good to have you. Discord is fabulous, right? Right, Gary? It's a very, very great way to organize your content if you want to keep it private and organized for your community. And this is our private community. It's only available if you want it, only on request. So I've sent out the message many times and I've spoke about it. Only if you're interested, you can have access. I'm not going to push it down your throat. All right, so please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, support. Feel free to use the Cash App if you like. And also, guys, how many people, I think that you are all getting your notifications. If you're not getting your notifications, that means you haven't subscribed properly. Make sure that when you subscribe to the channel that you hit the subscribe, the notification button. Let me just go ahead and show you what that looks like. Let me just go ahead and show you what the notification button looks like. I think I have it on my let me just do this. Let me just do this. I can't even do it on my own. I'm going to go to somebody else's channel. I'll go to somebody else's channel. All right, the Intentional Millionaire. Amazing, amazing content, which actually I would also direct you to go ahead and check out the Intentional Millionaire's content as well. So when you go to somebody's channel, I'm just going to unsubscribe for a second. When you go to somebody's channel, and this is definitely a channel I would encourage you to go to and subscribe. You click on subscribe, but that's not it. You have to click on this little bell here and then click on all, and then you will get all the notifications when they go live, when we go live. So make sure that you've done that. Make sure that your bell is black. If you just subscribe only, then it's just going to be this white bell here and you don't get every notification. So make sure that you select all, and that will give you all the notifications that go out. All right. So let me see what else is happening. Sorry, I'm late. Not a problem, Gary. The favorite network at age 54, Auntie Feifei is in the room. Definitely. Auntie Faye is here in the room. Gary says, please all like, subscribe, and share. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gary. At age 54, Auntie Feifei is in the room. I got you. We got you. And we got the heart too. All right. So if you want to be added to the VIP crew, just go ahead and send me an email at info@melissajayne.com. And do you know what the VIP crew gets? All right, I gotta drop it one more time for you. If you're in the VIP crew, you get your flyer promoted on my show several times during the show. Just like now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Everybody's so late today. Listen, guys, you got to come in early so I don't have to keep on repeating myself so often. Come in early. Come in at 8 o'clock every Thursday to get the good content from the beginning. So you've already missed one thing, but we're gonna continue. Just feel free to go back and watch it from the beginning. I see somebody just came in the door. Miss Priscilla Dames is here. The Queen, Miss Priscilla Dames is here. Wonderful to see you. And I don't know if you saw that I have my live event, my in-person live experience event happening on October 15th. I'm so excited about that. October 15th is the live experience. It's going to be happening October 15th in Lauderhill. So I want to see your faces in the place as well, because if you stay with this program, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. If you stay with the program, this series, then you are going to get something really, really exciting at the event. All right, let's go into the next portion of the show. Kalila says, fantastic. Thanks, MJ. You're absolutely welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Make sure you click the like as you come in, and hit the share as well. It's the track we love. The track is awesome, right? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Now, Dr. Marcia is here. Dr. Marcia, how you feeling, my dear? How are you feeling? I hope you got your rest today. I hope you got your rest. I know that you haven't been feeling too well, so I didn't actually expect you to be here, but I'm so happy that you are still. But get well very, very soon, and get your rest this weekend. You got 3 more days. You got what? 3 more days to rest, or 2 more days to rest. So make sure you take advantage of those days. Okay. Yes, love you back. Love you back. Love you back. Love you back. All right. Yes, we are praying. Yes, we are praying for. Praying for who? For Marcia. Praying for the event. Praying for everything. Don't know what it is. Doctor. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, so on to the next section. We talked about how to do our, to find out our net worth. So now I'm going to show you the template that we're going to use to do our net worth. All right, here we go. So you have on the left-hand side is your assets, and on the right-hand side are your debts. Really, I should have the left-hand side. The left should be the debts, and the right should be your assets. But nevertheless, so what I want you to do, and I'm gonna drop this template in the Discord. You may not be able to do this right this moment. You might have to go into all of your accounts and count up all your monies, but you may have a general idea of what you kind of own. So if you want to just grab yourself a piece of paper right now, maybe you can just do this roughly at the moment, and then do it in more detail during the week before the next session, so that you can know everything for yourself. And by the way, somebody remind me that I need to check on your homework. I need to check if you did your homework for last week. All right, so let's get into it. So on your left hand side, you see the assets. So first of all, you're going to just drop in your savings. All right, drop in how much you have for savings, and I'm just going to throw in some just random numbers, just so that we can, play around with some numbers. All right, so let's just say for savings, we have we have about $30,000 in savings. All right, so we're just going to just drop that in. In your emergency fund. All right, so remember last week we talked about our budgets. We're gonna finish off talking about our budgets in a little bit too. But let's just say for your budget, you know that you spend, I don't know, $3,000 a month for your budgets, and for your emergency fund, you want to have at least we're just gonna just drop this number in between 3 and 6 months of emergency fund. All right. So let's say you spend 3,000 a month each month, and you want to have 6 months of your emergency fund. How much is that? I have to get my calculator out. All right. Let me get my calculator out. So it's going to be 3 times 6. So that's going to be $18,000 for your emergency fund. All right, so let's go with 18. We're just dropping some numbers in here. How come that's so small? All right, let's make that bigger and bold as well. All right, so we got our emergency fund. Now for our retirement, our 401k. Do you have a 401k? Drop in the number 4 if you have a 401k in the chats. So we're going to put in for our 401k. We have about 100,000 in our 401k. Yeah. And then let's also do this. You know what? Let me just do this one time. One time. Don't mess around. Don't mess around while I'm doing this live, people. All right. In our Roth IRA, we have another 100. Yep, we have another 100 in our Roth IRA. Our UK pension. All right. I know that we have some people from UK here. Veronica, how much do we have in our UK pension? Let's just say we have about 50,000 in our UK pension because we left UK and we stopped contributing to it. All right. Let's also decide how much do we have in our, do we have stocks? Does anybody have stocks or stocks and bonds and stuff like that? Let's just say we have, I don't know, let's say we have 50,000 in our stocks and bonds. Yep. Let's get this right, guys. Let me get the numbers right here. And we also have the value of our home. That's going to be considered an asset as well. So let us put in. I'm going to put in 400,000 for the value of the home. All right. How does this look? How is this looking, guys? It's looking pretty decent as far as our assets are concerned. Any other real estate? Does anybody have any other real estate? Let's just drop in 200,000 for other real estate. All right. So those are our assets. I'm going to add this all up because I also need my calculator for this because you know my maths ain't great. All right. You don't need to know how to do maths in order to figure out your assets. You just need a calculator. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. Let me see what the chat is saying. She's talking about, although I'm Canadian, but I have a Canadian equivalent. Okay, perfect. So are you guys following along? Are you putting in your own numbers on your on your piece of paper? Let me know how you're doing. Just give me a yes if you're following along okay so far. Right, let me just go ahead and add this all up. Let me add this up. Let me add this all up. So we got 30,000. We got 30. We got add 18. We got add 100. Add another 100. Add 50. Add another 50, add 400, add 200. All right, we got $948,000 here. 948,000. We ain't doing too badly there, right, guys? That's our assets. That's the value of our assets so far. All right. Okay. So now we're going to put in our debt. All right, guys. So on the other side is our debt section. Now, let me know any other, before I go on to debt, does anybody have any other ideas or any other assets that they might have? All right, just let me just know in the chats. Do we have any other assets that we might consider that I haven't thought about here that you may know of? I know we have some wealthy people in here. So do you have any other assets that you can actually add to the list? While I wait for that, I don't know, we have a slight delay. Let's welcome Novelty, just getting out of another meeting. Not a problem, Novelty. I know that you were going to be late today. And I have some news for you. Well, you know one of the new pieces of news, so I'm glad that you already know that. But let's go to Mary Moore. Coach Mary Moore, welcome to the show. Coach Mary says, hey, Millissa Jayne and all the beautiful people here. Yes, so Suzanne says, car, definitely. You have an absolutely beautiful blue car, and that could also be considered an asset. Although some people do consider an asset as a depreciating asset, so we need to do some more work on that. So let's put in also, how much would that car? Let's just try to guess how much your car is worth. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'm just gonna say it is about 70,000. I have no idea how much your car is worth, but let's just say the car is worth 70 grand. So I'm gonna also add 70 grand to my list here. Add 70 equals. So we got 100 and we got a big number here. We got a million. We got a million. Oh dear. 1 million, and that is supposed to be 18. All right, is that how it's done? Is that right? I don't know if I've typed this right. Somebody type me the number as it's supposed to be. It's supposed to. I know it's supposed to be a million, but have I got the commas in the right place? That's supposed to be a comma. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong with that. All right. Okay. 118,000. Thank you, Novelty. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now let us talk about our debt. Let us see what we're saying here before we go into that. Is crypto considered a liability or an asset? Very good question. I know for sure that Novelty just purchased some Ethereum about a month ago or so, when the market was really down, and over the last few weeks the market has really steadily gone up, and she has made quite a bit of money. She actually took some money out of her Ethereum today. Because I remember I was telling her, make sure you take some money out, Novelty, take some money out of that Ethereum because it's rising nicely, and she took it out today. So I'm going to say it probably is an asset, but that's going to be a question that we're going to have to research a little bit more. So let's add this to our research list of questions and come back to that. All right, guys, and remember, please like, share, subscribe, and support the channel. So crypto is definitely something that we are into. It's still an area where we're still learning a lot about, but we are also making money as we speak on the crypto. All right. What if you have a business? That is definitely, I think, is an asset as well. So let's also put in business. So it's something to look at. So you might have some money in your business. Let's see. If you paid for the car cash and it's fairly new, it's still an asset. Yep, that is still an asset. So again, thank you for that, Novelty. Help me out here. And yes, today she pulled out some money out of her crypto. That's awesome. All right, so to be added to the VIP crew, please do send your flyers to info@melissajayne.com, and you can get all of these templates and goodies that I showed you earlier. All right. All right, land. Yes, land is another one that could be added to the list. Land. So I just wanted to give you some. So I got the property, the rental property. When I said property, I was really real estate. I was really talking about rental property. So real estate could be rental. It can be, you know, a second home, whatever. So that's all comes under that. All right. So your own situation is going to be very unique, and just add in what you have on your asset section. All right. Rental property, yes. And follow me on Instagram, same name, Millissa Jayne, all over social media. Appraised art and jewelry, and life insurance and family heirlooms, etc. All right, so put all these things down depending on your own circumstance. Add everything that you consider an asset. You might even have to get something appraised as well. So definitely, thanks for that. The favorite network. We appreciate you for that. Timeshare. Oh, is timeshare an asset? They always talk about timeshare being an asset. I don't know about that, but yeah, that could be an asset. Again, do your own homework as far as what you have and find out if it is. Assets are considered things that are that you own free and clear. That's what I think. I believe that assets are what you own free and clear. All right. Now let us take a look at our debt line. Now, do you have consumer debt? We're talking about credit cards. We're talking about, you know, anything that you've bought on credit, consumer debt, payday loans, I would guess, and stuff like that is probably consumer debt. Mortgage debt. So, do you still owe a mortgage on your home? Anything that you owe is still considered debt. All right, so add that to your line. Any student loans that you may have, add that to the line as well. Friends and families. If you have any family or friends that you've borrowed money from, add that to the list as well. And then of course your car loans. If you're still paying for your car, that will come under your debt. That you have to add that to your debt side. All right. Now, personally, I don't carry any debt. I don't carry any debt. Zero debt. Zero debt. Zero debt. So I'm not even going to fill out this side. But if you do, you're going to add your amount here. Let's just pretend that I do have one debt. Let's just pretend, just for this sake, I owe, I don't know, more. I consumer debt I owed. How much do I owe in consumer debt? Something that's not going to embarrass me too much. I owe $5,000 in consumer debt. All right, pretend. Again, I do not carry debt at all, but this is just for the purposes of this exercise. But I have to make it clear that I don't have any debt. So there we go. We got $5,000 on this side, and our assets are $1 million, and this number right here. All right. So all we're going to do is just minus 5,000 from this number here. All right. And that's how we're going to get our net worth. Real simple, right? You just minus your debt from your assets. So minus 5,000 equals, that ain't right. That ain't right. Let me just delete that. Let me start over again. 018 0010. Have I got this right? There we go. 10. Let me start again. Let me start again. One. Considering I'm pretty decent with my finances. I'm terrible at maths. 1018 000 00. Could do that. All right. Minus 5,000 equals. I'm sure this is not right. So you know what I'm going to do? I just wanted to say $1 million over here because I'm just not getting this right. My numbers. I'm just not getting this right at all. $1 million minus 5,000. All right. 995,000 $. Yep, that would be it. All right. So yes. Okay. So timeshare assets considered things you own free and clear. Crypto, definitely you could add that to your list. Jewelry, yes. Do you have any credit cards? So that would be considered your consumer debt, credit cards, and then car would be more a liability unless it's a collector's. All right. So because we have the car loan, since we've just paid our car and we have a car loan, then that would be under the debt. But you're saying would a car would be more of a liability unless it's a collectibles. All right. So there we have a very, very rough sample of how we can look at our assets. So now that we know that we have $995,000, that is our net worth. All right, that's our net worth basically, because we've minused. Let's put that in a nice interesting color. Let's put it in purple. We've minused our debt from our assets. That will give you your net worth. That will give you your net worth. Oh, Ethereum just went up at least 16%. Exactly. So if you're investing in crypto, you have to watch it carefully to see when it dips and then jump in when it's low. You buy when it's low and you benefit when it goes up. All right. So that's how we can definitely show how we do our net worth. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. You're going to just simply minus your debt from your assets. That'll give you your net worth. So this is the homework for next week, is to calculate it yourself. Makes sense? Thanks. You're welcome. Just minus your debt from your assets to give you your net worth. Now, this is going to be very, very important in order to determine how much you need for retirement. All right, how much do you need for retirement? Let me go back to my notes. How much do you need for retirement? So, yeah, and I would suggest as well, just do this once a year, twice a year, just to see where you are with things, just to keep a track on your own net worth and your own income, your own assets that are growing, your investments that are growing, just to do it once or twice a year, maybe even every quarter, just depends. All right, so based on your numbers, let me ask you this: how comfortable do you feel about your retirement? Let me know. How comfortable do you feel about your retirement based on your numbers? So if you've done it, roughly on a piece of paper just now with me, then you kind of have some ideas. Or once you've done this homework, it'll give you a better idea. So let me know, guys. Give me a number 1 in the chat if this makes sense, or if you understand what we're doing here. Or give me a number 2 if this does not make sense. Yeah, give me a number 1 if it makes sense. Give me a number 2 if this does not make sense. All right, feel free to like, share, and comment. And so once we know our numbers, we're going to know what sort of situation we're in to retire. Let me know. Put it in the chats, guys. Does it make sense? 'Cause I'm not going to ask you, do you have enough to retire? This is something that you're going to decide for yourself. This is something that you're going to know for yourself, And where are the areas that you need to work on? Do you need to continue building more assets? Do you need to reduce your debt? All right. A lot of people need to work on their debt, and that's something that we're actually going to help you with during this session, during these sessions as well. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this question. Do you need help? Do you need help with reducing debt? Because that's going to be a session we're going to cover if you want to. Do you need help reducing your debt? If you do, just say help. Do you need help reducing your debt? If you do you need help? Just drop in help, and we're going to definitely work on that in a future session. What adjustments do you need to make? Do you need to build more assets up? Do you need to reduce debt? Do you need to earn more to increase your assets, your investments? Do you need to put more? Do you need to shuffle your investments around? Do you need to talk to an investment professional? What kind of help do you guys need? Because I'm going to be bringing in some professionals to help us in the areas where we need help. As far as debt is concerned, I see one person who says she wants some help with debt reduction. So we're definitely going to work on that. Definitely your favorite network. We're going to work on that. Don't be afraid, guys. This is a way we can get some free advice. So some banks also provide a section where you can also do your net worth, and it gives you graphs and stats, etc. Pretty cool. That's right. You know what? Banks do that too. You might have your money in separate different places. That's why you kind of have to pull it all together. Maybe if you work with your bank and you tell them exactly all of your assets in different places, that will help you. The other thing that I want us to do while we're doing this project is to make sure that we have all of our documents together. If you might have investment here, you might have a Roth IRA here, an investment in the UK, you might have some stocks and stuff here. Put all of your paperwork together and make sure that you keep everything orderly. Remember last week we talked about having a binder that has a lot of different sections. Start putting all of your information together so that it's all organized properly. And again, we're going to talk about wills in a little bit. I don't want to go on too long tonight, but we're going to talk about wills. And this is all going to come into play when we were talking about putting our wills together, who is going to help to manage your estate in your if you're not around, how people are going to access your information and stuff like that. So we need to have all of our stuff organized so that somebody can easily pick things up if we're not around. All right, this is very, very, very important. This is so important. So yeah, anybody else need help with credit? Just drop in a help with credit if you need help. What a shame to we shame to admit we shame to admit of help. All right, understood. Increase income to build more assets. That's exactly what we want to do. Best reduce debt method. Best reduced debt method. We're going to work on some of those methods. We're going to do a whole show about debt reduction. So I keep on sort of talking about it a little bit. We're going to do a whole show on it. Yes, they allow you to sign in to other places and pull the funds into the account. Oh, the funds into the document. Okay, very good. Thank you for that novelty. I haven't done that. I am going to do that. So you can pull everything together into one place. Oh, we got some game here. We got some good information here, guys. Thank you so much, novelty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guess who just arrived? Late again, but we're getting ready for back to school. I will watch the replay. Not a problem. Paula Scott. So such imperative info. Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, says Tina. We are going to do some debt reduction exercises in more detail coming up. All right. So once we've determined our net worth, we know how much we need to live on each month. We're gonna pull this all together, guys. We're gonna pull it all together. We're taking it piece by piece by piece. We know our net worth. We know how much we need to live on each month because we did our budget, and we're going to decide how many years before we retire, and we can start pulling out retirement. So we could start pulling out at our retirement, like our 401k and our Roth IRA at 59 and a half. I don't know why they say the half. Why the half? Why not just 60? Anyway, there must be some reason behind that. But we're going to be talking about all these different things. But at least we're able to determine our net worth today. I'm going to drop the template in the Discord group, and you can grab it there. And also, what income will you receive from your assets when you retire? So we're going to have to put together a plan on how to start withdrawing from our various different assets, because it has to be planned out. It has to be planned out. And I don't know if you've already started thinking about it. If you have, maybe you can share some of your knowledge with us, because we're doing the research together. And of course, we want our money to last our entire life. There's no way of knowing how long we're going to live, so we want to have more than less. All right. Most people are concerned about our money lasting us our entire life, and we've got to make sure that we put these things, some plans into place so that this happens. All right. So that is that for the next. Let's see. Paula Scott, it was great to see you over the weekend. Of course, we were partying over the Jamaica Independence holiday. Debt elimination, we're going to work on that. To be added to the VIP crew, just send a flyer to info@millissajayne.com. And also, I have a Discord group. It's a private community which you can have access to just by requesting it. Strategic retirement. I love it. You're absolutely right. It's got to be strategic. You can't just roll into it. I mean, you can, I suppose, but listen, we like to plan ahead. We like to plan ahead, because I've discovered in my research that there are certain tax implications that happen once you retire, and I had no clue about that. And that's one of the things that made me start to decide that we need to look at all the different aspects of retirement, because you might be able to reduce your taxes, but things need to be put into place beforehand. All right, so last week we talked about budgets, and the final thing I wanted to speak about on that is we looked at monthly expenses, but we didn't really look at the expenses that occur annually, like your property taxes, like your car insurance might be done annually, or your car insurance might be done every 6 months. So we have to account for those things. So if you have a annual payment like your property taxes, just split it into 12 months and account for it per month. The same with your insurance. If it's 6 months, then account for it, every month. Split it into 6 for your 6 months budget and put it into your budget. All right. Then the other thing I want to talk about real quick about the budget, the goal is to keep your monthly expenses low and have at least have the least amount of debt as possible. We talked about that. Now, there is a YouTuber called Pocket Watching with JT. Pocket Watching with JT. And if you type that in the YouTube, you will find his channel. Let me just go ahead and find it for you real quick. Pocket Watching with JT. Another amazing YouTube. Pocket Watching with JT. Another amazing YouTuber. Now, the reason why I bring up this YouTuber, he's incredible. But he has a let me just see what you say here before I jump into that. I'm a planner, so you're speaking my language. All right. And oh gosh, Lauder Hill and those property taxes. Yep, that's right. But we gotta pay them. So before I let you go, guys, I've got a few more things to share with you. But Pocket Watching with JT, he's a YouTuber that has a free course. So if you go to Pocket Watching with JT, subscribe to his channel and get his alerts, because he does 3 shows per week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, and also on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And his channel is absolutely amazing. He talks about a lot of different things. Let me just go back to his most recent videos. He talks about a lot of great things as far as finances, and he has a call-in show, so you can call in and get advice regarding finances and scams out there and all kinds of different things, credit, and people ask him questions all the time, and it's amazing. It's really entertaining too. So this is the channel, Pocket Watching with JT. He's a real accountant. Now, what's so impressive about him is that he's a certified financial planner, and also his experience in law, tax law, and a CFP. Absolutely amazing. So we can get a lot of free information from him. He also has a website. Let me just go to his website. Let me take this down for a second. I think it's Pocket Watching. Let me just go to his channel information here. What's his actual website? Okay, the pocketwatcher.net. Yeah, pocketwatcher.net is his website, and he gives information, guys, and he has, okay, that's what I wanted to say. He has a free, it's right there, excuse me. He has a free course. So if you go to pocketwatcher.net and then go to Pocket Watcher Academy, he has a free course on how to get out of debt. And as you can see here, I've already done it. I'm 100% complete of this course, because I want you to see what it was like. Go to his channel. It's a free course. Go to his website. It's a free course, guys, on how to get out of debt. It's a 3-step debt-free plan. It's completely free. So I'm going to give JT a big shout out right now, and because I really appreciate his content. I'm a big fan of JT, and he's. Oops. Oh, oh, okay. The video, his latest video is up there, and it came through. So, really, really, really cool person. So, if anybody's interested in learning how to get out of debt, it's a three system way of doing it. All right. Now, I wanted to talk about the recession a little bit, but I'm not going to keep you too long tonight. So we're going to leave that until next week. We're going to keep that till next week. But what I do want to just go over are all the things that I have available for you. Coming up on October the 15th is Retire Ready, the live experience. All right, so save the date. If you're in South Florida, save the date. And maybe we'll try to go live on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to get a feel of our experience, because we're going to be live. We're going to be live in the building together. MJ workshops are back. And if you guys know anything about my workshops, you're going to know that we're going to have an absolutely amazing time, because we're going to have vendors. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have fun. We're going to have surprises. We're going to be able to connect together again, because we did this before the lockdown, and we haven't been able to do it since. Let me get rid of this off the screen. We haven't been able to do it since the lockdown, and we're back. I've secured my venue in Lauderhill. in Lauderhill. If you were at any of my events, please just drop me a number 1 in the chat. If you were at any of my previous events, we ran out of space. We ran out of space at the last event. It was standing room only. We were bringing in chairs. People were standing at the back. People left because they couldn't get a seat. I have a massive venue. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, people. We have a massive venue, guys. It's gonna hold well enough people for us to get in the venue and be comfortable. We're gonna have space for all of our vendor tables. We're gonna have space for our lunch. We're gonna have so much space, people. So it's gonna be nice. If you were at any of my past events, it's going to be good. I can just visualize already. I can visualize it already. If you were at any of the past events, just tell the people what it was like. Just tell the people. Oh, okay. JT has 2 channels. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But the main one that I follow is the one that I just showed you. Okay. So this is the other one. Pocket Watch. This is his website. I just clicked on his page and it says that the page is not available. Okay, all right, we'll get to that. I just went through this net worth exercise a few months ago. It was an eye-opener, right? It really does make you aware of what you have and where you need to pay attention. It's such a great exercise. I love it. I'm so happy, Kalila. You're listen, man, we're there together. I love it. I can imagine the fun while working. I can imagine the fun. It is amazing. We have a good time, guys. We have a good time. So Marcia, Dr. Marcia was at one of my events. I think it was the first one. And guess what? Dr. Marcia was actually a presenter. She was a presenter at my workshop. Was anybody else there at my workshop? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat. Was anybody else at my workshop? In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe. And do support the channel. Was anybody else at the workshop? Tell me what you thought, guys. I am looking forward to your event. Absolutely. Suzanne was there, and Suzanne was very, very helpful. She's part of my team, actually. I hope that Suzanne will also be a part of my team again because we have a good time. All right, guys. So we talked about how to do our net worth, how to figure out our net worth. Paula was there. Me and Paula actually collaborated together on our first workshop. We collaborated together, and she helped me to co-host the second one. So so bad, Paula. I want Paula there too. I want you there too, Marcia. I want everybody that was there before. I want you all there to come back again, especially if you're in South Florida. The other thing I want to remind you of is the free channel, the free private channel that I have. It is called Discord. That's the platform. Where did I put it? Did I take it down already? There it is, over here. If you want to be part of the free Discord, the private community, then go to, just let me know. Just send me a message. You don't have to do anything special. Just send me a message and say you want to be a part of that, so that you can get all the templates. All of the information is in here. There's a general section. There's the past shows. I'll drop all of my past shows in here. The overview, what we're going to cover, the budget section. Oh, homework. I wanted to ask you about homework. Your wills. We're going to have to go through wills again in another section, in another session. And then your net worth. The net worth template is going to be dropped in here. And there's a section where you can ask questions. This is my private community, guys. You're all welcome to join. You just let me know if you want to join. And if you've already requested, I've probably sent you a link already. So just make sure you open up a free account on discord.com and click the link to join. Tina says, I remember when you advertised for me, but I missed your past event. Oh, okay. Not a problem. Awesome. Suzanne's going to be there. So we're going to have another amazing event on the 15th of October. Save the date. I'm still in planning stage, but we have the venue. If you want to be a sponsor at that event, get in touch. If you want to be a part, doesn't matter how you want to be a part, get in touch with me and we can work something out. All right. So with that all said, I think I had something else. Oh, the homework. So regarding the homework, today's homework is basically to go through the exercise of doing your net worth. All right, I'm going to drop the template in the chat so you can grab it and just, follow it. I'll take all these numbers out, of course. If you want that, it's going to be in the private group. Also, I want to check on you if you did the homework for last week. We talked about budgeting. Drop me a B in the chat if you did your budget for July. Drop me a B if you indeed did your budget for July. All right. You're going to get extra credit if you did January, February, March, April, May, and June. Now, why am I saying extra credit? And why am I being very specific about what we're doing each week? Why am I even concerned about what we did a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Everything is building up to something that's going to be pretty great at the end. Guys, if you're in South Florida, it's going to be exciting. Of course, if you're not in South Florida, it's going to be exciting too, but not as exciting as if you're going to be at the live event. But it's all building up to something. All right? Very valuable information. Thank you for the series. This series is going to be a game changer and a life changer for some people, because you're going to have all of your ducks in a row. All of your information is going to be all collected together in a big, massive binder, in a whatever folder you've got for yourself. You're going to be so organized. It's not even going to be funny. You're going to be so organized. So I want to give something special to you guys who stick with me for the whole series and do the homework. All right, I'm not just talking to you for the talking's sake. I've done it for myself, and I want you to do it for yourself. It's going to benefit you. Listen, guys. Just drop me, just like what Kalila said here. Very valuable information. Very valuable information. Thank you for the series. If you think that this can be helpful to you, just let me know. Just let me know in the chat. Yeah, let me know in the chat. And you're going to get something at the end of the series. All right. We're going to celebrate you. We're going to celebrate you at the end of the series in one way or another. All right. If you're live in South Florida, we're going to celebrate you. If you're live, if you're, wherever you are, Kalila. I know that Kalila's going to stick through this. So Kalila's going to get celebrated. Who else wants to get celebrated at the end of this series? Anybody else want to get celebrated at the end of this series? So this is why you're going to want to be part of the private community, because in there, that's where you're going to get all the good stuff. And this is where we're going to be able to sort of, keep on track, all the different folders, all the different sections, all the videos, everything is going to be there. There's going to be limited amount of stuff on YouTube. Just the video is on YouTube, but you can't get all the templates and stuff like that from YouTube. All right. So let me know, guys, how you're finding it all so far. Thank you so much, Coach Mary Moore. Thank you so much, Gail at Night, for moderating so beautifully all the time. Next week, we're going to talk a little bit more about about recession. We're going to talk about recession and how we can, what is recession? How we can not be afraid of a recession. This is an amazingly appropriate series, especially at this time. People need to get to a place where they see debt-free status in sight, right? So Suzanne sees the benefit of this series as well. I'm so happy. Very informative. Again, it's an idea that I'm doing this for myself anyway, because I want to know that at the end of like 3 months, whatever, I have all my stuff done. Because I keep on saying, oh, I need to do a will, and I start it and I don't finish it. Anybody else like that? You start something and then you don't finish it? Let's do this stuff together, guys. Let's do it. I had to make a couple of modifications to my will. We're going to talk. I think we're going to talk about wills in detail next week. All right. So get ready for the will discussion. If you're in my Discord, go ahead and go to the will section. Go to the will section, right? And then click on this link. It's going to give you a template, a questionnaire to fill out to get you start thinking about how you're going to do your will. It's not your will, it's just a questionnaire. And then once you have your questionnaire, then we're going to go to the next step. All right. But this is a really good questionnaire to help you to start thinking about your will. So next week, we're going to get into the will in detail. All right. A lot of this stuff we can do for ourselves. And remember, I was telling you about JT, Pocket Watching with JT. He's a certified financial planner. He charges $450 an hour. He charges $450 per hour. So we're not going to pay $450 an hour, at least not right now. At the end of the process, once we've done all of the research that we can do for ourselves, then maybe we may need to just talk to a financial planner to make sure that we're on track. But at that point, we will have done so much of the work that we will have quite a lot of things into place. All we need to do is to fill the gaps where we need some extra help. but we can do a lot of stuff for ourselves, right, guys? Right? Do you agree with that? I think that is an amazing idea. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a great idea. All right, so with that, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to just give one more shout out to our VIPs. One more shout out to our VIPs, and we're going to jam out for a little bit. One more shout out to our VIPs. And remember, the event is coming up. The event is coming up on October the 15th. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the flyer. That's the video. All right, guys. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. I think the information was great, and I really, really appreciate everybody who came by, tuned in, left your comments, interacted with me. The part that I actually like the most is the interaction. I wonder if you know that. I really love the interaction with each and every one of you. So She Stole My Thunder, I appreciate you. Tina Azelle, Princessa, let's see who else. Fantasy Folly, Faye's probably sleeping by now, getting ready to head out. Uptown, let's see. Dueling Games, Suzanne, Michelle Richards, Martha Laurent, and also Lashes Journey, Card Sending Fanatics, Lashes Journey, Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth, Veronica Bortz, Gale at Night, The Favorite Network, and we also had Kalila Elliott in Canada, Veronica Michelle Richards, Gary Dixon from the UK. We also had Priscilla Dames join us, Marcia Demers. Also, we had music by Novelty, and I think those were all the people that joined us. Oh, Coach Mary Marr, can't forget Coach. Tina Azelle, did I mention Tina? Paula Scott, P.S. Jamming, we were jamming at the weekend. And also, yeah, my darling Suzanne. We also hang out on Friday night. We also celebrating Jamaica Independence Day over the weekend. All right, so again, follow me on Instagram, follow me on all the different platforms, subscribe, click the like button. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And then you won't ever miss a show. You won't ever miss a show because you'll get notified. So make sure you do hit the notification button that you want to receive all the notifications. So I liked what you said here, Novelty. I look forward to the organizing part. I need to get my ducks in a row. Yes, We're going to have our binders with all of the information. We're going to have everything so organized. We're going to be just ready to retire. We're going to be ready to retire. So again, thank you so much, everybody. Let me know if you have any feedback. I love to get feedback. And guess what? If you give me feedback, you might be featured on my Instagram. You might be featured on my website. My website's coming very soon. You might be featured, you know, different places. You might be featured on the live event. You may be featured wherever I share my content. Have a good night, everybody. Let me go ahead and play my music. I got to play a little bit of music as I leave. And remember to put your in your schedules the date, October 15th. That's the big date. All right. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you all. It's been real. It's been lovely. Thank you so much. Tell a friend if you had a good time tonight. If you thought this was useful, tell a friend. Don't keep this good information to yourself. Everybody who sticks with this program, they're going to get something at the end of the sessions. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Good night, good night. Thank you, Gail. Gail, I think I need a flyer from you to promote your show. I appreciate each and every one. Send me your flyer to info@Millissa Jayne. You too, Gail. You too. Like my Facebook. Like my page on Facebook. Jessica Watson. Okay. Just have to watch it from the beginning. That's all. Thank you for being here though, Jessica. Appreciate you. What time is it in England? 10 o'clock? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 3 a.m. Wow. You're up late. You're up late. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Don't forget to do your homework and let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to join the Discord, the private community where it all goes down. Good night. Good night. Bye.